Hey everyone, welcome back. So today let's start with very basic definition of odd and even functions. So how to define odd and even functions. So let fx is a function. Okay. Now there are two conditions. If fx is equal to f of minus x, then it is an even function, and if fx is equal to minus of f of minus x, then it is odd function. Now how to check whether it is an even and odd function? We just need to put x as minus x. For example, cos x is a function. Okay, so we put x as minus x. So cos minus x will be cos x. So it is an even function. Now similarly, for example, let function is sin x. So sin of minus x will be minus of sin x. So here we can say sin is odd function. Okay. Now let's take another example. Let fx is equal to x cube. Okay. So if we put x as minus x, we get minus x to the power cube, that is minus x of cube. So it is an odd function. So this is how we check odd and even functions. Okay. And now we have a major formula list which are very important. So the first is, if the limit is a to b fx dx, then if we change the limit we get the minus sign here. Now second formula is, if the limit is 0 to a, then fx can be written as f of a minus x. So x is changed to a minus x. Okay. Now the third one, if the limit is a to b, then it can be changed as a plus b minus x. Okay. Formulas can be understood by doing questions. Now let's come to the fourth formula. It is, if the limit is minus a to a. So if the function is odd, then the answer is 0, and if fx is even, then it will be 2 and the limit will be changed as 0 to a. Okay. Now the fifth is, if the limit is 0 to a, it is fx dx. So from the second formula, fx is converted to f of a minus x. So here, if they are fx and fa minus x are equal, then we can write 2 times 0 to a by 2 and fx dx, and if it is minus, then it will be 0. Okay. Now the last formula. Here x is in product term. So if it is x fx, then this x is converted as a by 2 and then 0 to a fx dx, and these are very important. Now we have already seen that 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Okay. So here x is converted to a minus x. So let's see one question. So the question is 0 to 1 x into 1 minus x to the power 5 dx. So we have to solve it. See, the basic thing that we have seen till now is, we have to expand this to the power 5 term, and then we will multiply it by x and solve it in a very basic manner. So now we also know this formula, we have already read it. So let's apply it, and firstly let's understand how to use this formula. Here the limit is 0 to 1 and we have 1 minus x as a term in the function. Now, so to use this formula we must have such kind of relations. Okay. So here x will be converted as a minus x, that is 1 minus x. Okay. So now let's convert x. So we get 0 to 1 minus x into 1 minus of 1 minus x to the power 5 dx. Now in solving we get 1 minus x, 1 minus 1 plus x to the power 5. So here 1 and 1 get cancelled, and 0 to 1 we get 1 minus x into x to the power 5. See, we got very easy version of fx, right? So 0 to 1 x to the power 5 minus x to the power 6 dx, and it can be solved in a very easy manner, so you can easily solve it, right? Now let's move to another formula. A to b fx dx is equal to a to b f of a plus b minus x. Okay, so here let's do one example. So question 1, 2 to 3 the limit is there, and x into 5 minus x to the power cube dx. So here, to check whether this formula is applicable, we check the limit. It is 2 to 3 and a plus b, that is 5, is already there. So we can easily apply this formula. So what we get is, see, x is converted into a plus b minus x, that is x is converted to 5 minus x. So x is changed to 5 minus x. So now we have 5 minus x into 5 minus of 5 minus x to the power cubed dx. Okay, so what we have is 5 minus x into 5 minus 5 is cancelled, and we have x cube. Okay, so this is also very easy to solve. Now see the next question. It is limit minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sine to the power 6x dx. Okay, so here by seeing the limits we can easily apply the odd and even function. So sine is odd and to the power 6 will be even, so it is easily convertible to 2 times 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 6x dx. Now you are already familiar with this kind of question, that is 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 6x dx. So it can be easily or directly written as 2 into we have to write 6 minus 1, that is 5, 3, 1 upon 6, 4 into 2 into pi by 2. Now most of the students are confused between odd and even numbers and odd and even functions. So odd numbers are different and odd functions are way different from odd numbers. Okay, so why I am saying this? See, 2 is an even function and we know that 3 is an odd number. So 2 into 3 is even, that is 6. So now here we can write even number into odd number is equal to even number. Okay, now let us suppose x is odd function and x square is even function, and if we multiply odd function and even function we get x cube, that is odd function. So this is my point, that if we multiply odd and even function we got odd function. Now let's see GATE previous year question. Limit minus 1 to 1 x to the power 7 upon 1 plus x to the power 10 dx. See, it looks horrible, right? But if we see, the limits are minus 1 to 1, that is we can apply the odd and function rule. So if we put so here let me write, see, same number limit, so we can easily apply odd and even function rule. Okay, so if we put x as minus x, so what we have here, fx is equal to x to the power 7 upon 1 plus x to the power 10. F of minus x is minus x to the power 7 upon 1 plus minus x to the power 10, that is minus x to the power 7 upon 1 plus x to the power 10, which is equal to minus of fx, right? So what we have got is, it is an odd function, and so the result, the result is 0. Simple. Now in the last in the very last formula, that was 0 to a x fx dx is equal to a by 2 and into 0 to a fx dx. See, this formula was there, right? So I forgot to add one condition. This is only valid when f of a minus x is equal to fx. So you can add this condition in that formula sheet. Okay, now let's see one gate problem. So the question is limit 0 to pi x cos square x dx. See, first of all, here x is there, right? So first let's check the condition. Okay, so what was the condition? Condition was fx is equal to fa minus x. So here fx is cos square x, f pi minus x will be cos square pi minus x. Now see, pi minus x will come in the second quadrant, right? So here pi is there, so it will not change, right? Cos will be cos only, but it will come in the second quadrant, so it will come out to be minus cos x. Okay, and it will be minus cos x whole square, so it will be cos square x only. So here fx is equal to f pi minus x, right? So we got this condition, so we can write it as pi by 2 into 0 to pi cos square x. We have eliminated that x term. Now again we can apply another property, like see, we have already discussed that fx is f pi minus x, so we can easily write that 2 into 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx. Here we have applied the another property. Now pi by 2 into 2. Now 0 to pi by 2 is there, and cos square x there is 2 minus 1 upon 2 into pi by 2. So this is the answer, and here 2 gets cancelled and we get pi square by 4. Now let's see another question. It is 0 to pi theta into sine to the power 6 theta into cos to the power 4 theta d theta. Now here x is changed to theta. The function is in theta. Okay. Now this theta, this is an extra term, right? So we can easily apply the formula, right? But first we have to check the condition. So f theta is sine 6 theta and cos to the power 4 theta, and f pi minus theta. So sine will be sine only, and since the power is even, so it is same as it is. Okay. Now see, f theta is f pi minus theta, so it will be changed into pi by 2 into 0 to pi sine to the power 6 theta into cos to the power 4 theta d theta. Now again we can easily apply another formula where limit is getting half. So pi by 2 into 2, 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 6 theta and cos to the power 4 theta, and now you can easily solve it further. Okay, so that's it, and so thank you.